This is how legends are made. This is how legends are made.
All right, so not so surprisingly, as we get closer and closer to the launch of PlayStation 5 and Scarlet, more news continues to drop. A little bit of this news seems new, some of it seems not so new because we've been covering quite a bit on this channel. So if you're new here, welcome. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. So on the RGD podcast, we actually talked about the whole cartridges thing. I actually thought it was debunked when it came to the whole thing. They were basically saying that it couldn't possibly be an SSD type of storage. Foxy and a few others on the show actually thought that it could be for PS5. Shout out to Foxy, Craig, and Carlos, everybody who was on the show. But, you know, they believe that it could be storage for PS5. Me personally, I don't know. I just didn't really see that as a thing. It could be, could not be. You know, it's kind of 50-50. Well, according to this right here, we actually have some, fresh leak, so to speak, for PlayStation 5. According to this particular leak, PlayStation 5 could indeed launch with a PSP 5G companion console. According to this console is basically going to be, basically their answer to xCloud in the real way. You guys already know, Microsoft's focusing on putting their games on every particular device. It doesn't matter where you go. They just want you in their ecosystem. They don't really care if you buy the console, as they kind of made it quite evident. You know, they don't really care about the console. It's all about where you're at and you just being in the ecosystem, buying their games and software. That's all they want. And this is basically going to be the same for Sony when it comes to this companion device. Now, to eliminate confusion, this is not really going to be like a legit standalone device where it's just going to be having its own games. No, the purpose of this particular device will be to take all PlayStation 5 games on the go and basically pick up where you left off, so to speak, wherever you are in a game on your PS5, you can take it to work or whatever. So that's basically what this is going to actually work. I would not be surprised if they do have games on this, but at the same time, I'm thinking it's more or less like an add-on, right, to further take your experience with you while also having your your full games and everything of that nature. There was I thought we saw concept art, like, right, for PSP having like a Switch-like design. I'm not sure if Sony will follow the Switch-like design where they'll have removable controllers that go on this thing and then you take it with you. Not sure if they will follow suit there. They could happen, but you never really know. But to get into the full story, here's what we have to say here, okay? The rumor mill may be buzzing with news of the forthcoming PS5 and all the amazing games sure to accompany it. But it's not the only gaming project Sony is reportedly working on. A new leak reveals Sony Interactive Entertainment has filed a patent for a new yet familiar looking hardware format, a games cartridge, which we talked about earlier. The product's designer is listed as Yujin Morisawa, senior art director for Sony Interactive Entertainment and the man personally responsible for all PlayStation products. It's this detail which means the cartridge could be destined for a new PlayStation product, perhaps a successor to PS Vita. Here's the actual picture on the screen right now. To continue, the PS Vita, which improved the PSP's design with two analog sticks with an OLED screen, used small physical cartridges, but production of the console ended earlier this year with no successor announced, leading many to believe Sony is taking its handhelds in a new direction, giving real weight to those rumors of a 5G PSP reported by T3 last year. While Sony was burnt by the PS Vita, especially in comparison to the enormous success of the Nintendo Switch, its commitment to the immense potential of 5G technology means an updated PSP connected to the cloud could soon become a reality. Stream the best PlayStation 5 games and movies wherever you go, anywhere in the world. However, it's equally possible this cartridge is just for a revamped product such as the Sony Toyo, another brainchild of Morisawa. The Toyo is a hands-on toy platform yeah, toy platform rather than a console in its own right that allows children to build and control constructs with an innovative ring-shaped controller. The introduction of cartridges could provide additional gaming software, delivering new ways for children to play. A third possibility is that the PlayStation team are simply testing different hardware, and the cartridge will never be released any particular time or in any capacity. But amongst all these frantic PS5 leaks ahead of the console planned for a 2020 reveal, news of the different gaming format almost feels refreshing. And that's what they had to say about the whole information. So again, pretty interesting theories right there. I remember Toyo, I talked about that a long time ago though, and yeah, they did use cartridges. That could be a thing too. You can't really rule that out, but again, all these leaks of cartridges and whatnot, I don't really know. It might actually support the theory of a companion device. It might actually support that. You never really know what's going on here. You know, one thing about Sony, they have definitely been looking for ways, man, to get your games to you, for one, but also to improve and innovate, right? This would be a nice step for them to innovate and for you to take your games on the go if you're into that particular thing. You guys already know how I feel on the whole streaming thing. I'm not sold on streaming. I won't be sold on streaming. I don't really care how good the service is rated or whatever. I'm just not really into the whole streaming aspect. Sure, if I had a PSP or a Vita or a Switch, that's a different story. I can play them like that. Sure, no problem there. I have no problem with that particular thing, you know, because I'm running it natively on the hardware, no lag or anything. But again, you know, streaming, I don't really see streaming as this big thing like a lot of people are hyping it up to be. I don't see that as the future. I never will see that as the future. And again, don't hate me for this. It's just my personal opinion. I mean, we're gamers. We gotta have different opinions, right? So that's just how I feel. I don't know how to really go about that from this point forward. Any other details for it? I mean, it's just like, there's so many things that come up for this particular thing, you know, there's so many things. And if they are going to go with cartridges, if they are going to really go with a handheld and take your games on the go type of approach, I guess the question would be, how much would this thing cost, right? Would it be a $300 peripheral? Will it be a $200 peripheral? Hard to say, man. Very hard to say. But you guys let me know in the comment section below what you guys think. Are you guys interested in a new handheld from Sony? Is this something that is this something that you would actually invest into and actually support when it comes to taking your games to other places like work or wherever? Definitely let me know in the comment section below. But until next time, I'm definitely going to close it out. This is Big Cloud Gaming. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And until next time, you guys be blessed, be easy. I will see you guys on the next one. You guys be good. All right? Later.